Aquarius, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower. What a weekend. Is it me or is it just been bizarre? Tell me in the comments, man. It's been a bizarre weekend. Certainly has for me. I've just done a 800-mile journey, including a ferry crossing from the UK to the south of France. And it had all the ingredients to be a catastrophic journey, literally a catastrophic journey. Booked up the wrong ferry. And the first thing, I started off the journey and I hit a pothole, right? And I didn't really pay much attention to it. Potholes in the road, oh my word. Got over to France, it was 7:30 at night on Saturday night. And I looked down on my wheel and there was a big blister on the wheel. And I still had 600 miles to go. And I was saying to myself, oh man, there's no tyre place. I can't get my tyre changed straight away. The spare tyre is one of the donut things. And I still had 600 miles to go. And I had to limp my way back down to the south of France in torrential rain. There was every ingredient, but there was this voice inside me saying, it's going to be okay. It's going to be good. You know, the most bizarrest weekend. And I'm not the only one. I've spoken to a couple of people today that have had exactly the similar sort of thing. Not the same sort of situation, but a horrific situation that could have been really bad, but turned out absolutely fantastic. Is that the ingredient for this week? Let's find out. So welcome to your weekly reading. Sorry about that. Overall energies there. Karmic message on your relationship side. Karmic message on your financial side. Influence on the universe. Influence on past self, future self, and general outcome. Okay. Let's just see what's going on. What's the overall message for Aquarius this week? It's a beautiful message. You've been coming up. You've had a lot of sort of shine and shine your light bright, as it were. And I think this has to do with Pluto that is in your sign. And we're going to be doing a special thing around September, October, because Pluto eventually leaves Capricorn. Yes. And then goes into Aquarius for the next 15, 16 years or 16, 18 years or whatever it is. So it's quite, and it's all to do with creativity, expression, forgiveness as well in there, and coming together as humans. So that's going to be really interesting. And I think this is what's shining through in Aquarius at the moment, about shining your light. It's almost as if it's a case of not what I say, but look at what I do. That's what it seems to be. And here is that. It's you shining your light. And I used that as a title the other day. And it is like you shining your light, but in a very get on and do way, basically. And it's sort of saying, you are the light, get on and do. That's the overall energy there. Look at that. Look at that. Ace of Wands, out with the old and in with the new. This is the exciting energy. It's making me excited, and I'm not even Aquarius. I am Capricorn though. So, it is about out with the old and in with the new. This is the new. This is a fantastic energy that's coming through you at the moment. And on your relationship side, there is a great interaction that you can have. You have the possibility of having with the outside world, with the collective, with people, with generally being at one with everything that is around you. And your karmic mission is really coming to the fore here, as if this is what I should be doing. The past is fading away. I don't think there's huge amounts of influence on the past side. We will see. Because I think you've got to get on and do. And your future self, there seems to be a lot of people. And it seems like you're greeting a lot of people. That's what it seems like. That's the overall energies that's coming through. And the lesson that is to learn for this week here is, let's see, because I did have one thing. Just want to make sure. What have you got to lose? Life is for living. That's all it is. Right? In French, when you say proprietor for something, for your body, my body, your telephone, my telephone, whatever you're looking at the moment, at one point, in French they call it propriétaire. Okay? And when you break it up into 3 words in French, this is why the French language is amazing. Right? If you break it up into 3 words, you get prop, which means clean, and pris, which means taken, and terre, which is earth. So it's clean and taken from the earth. Your telephone at some point was dust in a mine, usually collected by kids in Africa or some other place. And we need to get our heads around that. I agree, you agree, let's do it, right? Okay, but at the end of the day, that telephone you're looking at is only just a piece of earth. Can't take it with you. So everything belongs to the earth. And if everything belongs to the earth, that means you've got nothing to win in life, really, in that respect. And in that respect, you've got nothing to lose. And I think this is what the overall, this is what the final message in your relationships is all about. Your karmic path, you get the star card. Totally. Shine your light here. Aquarius, man. Shine your light. Get it going. Get it on. Okay, this is your connection to the outside world. This is connection to other people. I think you need to leave all the disappointment in the past. See here, he's got 2 lovely cups behind him, right? Okay, 3 cups are spent. And 3 cups is about sort of like the collective of cheering, of sort of kind of, yeah, we're together sort of thing, And I think, I think that's what's in the past. A celebration has been had and it's done. It's over with. But there's a new adventure to start. And I think this new adventure is about you shining your light within you, you being happy with your position of who you are. Ace of Swords. Out the past, and I said this is the out the past is that is nothing to it. Yeah, that's because that is your past. You've understood, or you should have understood within the collective people that you are around, that your victory. This is your crowning glory. You know you. No one else knows you like you know you. Try and say that late at night, right? No one knows you like you know you. And this is the message from the past. And this whole sort of out with the old and in with the new is to do with the collective. And I wouldn't look at the past in a disappointing way. Don't look at it in the past kind of saying, in the past, you done me wrong, therefore I'm not going to speak to you in the future. No. Just kind of going, I recognise that. You have your healthy boundaries according to those sort of people. But for those others, let them in. And if that person there is willing to kind of go, do you know, I was a bit out of order last time, or gives that sort of vibe out of you, a much more open vibe, let them in. Queen of Swords, this is your future, taking a direction, your direction, that is, there's no cups actually on here. Oh no, there is cups, there's 5 cups. But she has a control of her emotions, and there's not a great deal of sort of like singular cups going on here. It might be at the end, but here in your future is taking a direction where you're not emotionally taking risks. That's what it is, because you're logically going at something, because the logic has been worked out in you. And once you allow that to come through, that's when you can really step into that new dimension with the 4 of Wands. What have you got to lose? Connect your inner being, your karmic path, to your collective future. This is you deciding to combine your life not only with your higher being self life, but also with the life of everybody that is around you. It's almost as if that's a marriage card. So it's like you're walking into a contract. It's like these 2 people here are celebrating. And this is what I'm saying about this here. If people are willing to sort of draw a line in the sand saying, I've understood things, you've understood things, we're different people now, we can get along in a really good way. And that's when you can really open the door to the vast number of people, and it'll be very joyous for you. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. Okay. Hang on a second, I just got Cody, my ever faithful friend, who did the journey with me. He's such a good dog, man. Anyway, let's just see what's going on in your financial side. This is mirroring the relationship side, but not as much, because I think there's a lot more logic in your approach rather than emotions. And here is a lot of happiness, a lot of sort of, let's get on, let's enjoy, let's engage, let's talk, let's have conversations, let's laugh, celebrate. And here is sort of kind of going, let's get things done. It seems to be a lot tighter, as it were, but it's got the same attitude. And it's like you're sort of, what I do in my work, I do in my, it's not what I, don't look at what I say, don't listen to what I say, look at what I do. That sort of thing is coming through, and it seems to be coming through a lot more on your financial side. And this is where your past is really, because we can only look at what you do by looking at your past, and your past seems to be really important here. Very good in solid past, as it were, of looking what I've done. And in your future, Seems like there's more than one victory, more than one ace of swords here, and it almost as if like the victory comes from in your life from multitudes of different sort of levels. It's like you've got a job and you've got a side hustle, or you've got a job and you've decided to do a project of building an ecological house, right? That's where I'm sort of like, I think you're winning on all sort of areas, really. And in the general outcome for this week, the lesson for this seems to be numbers involved. It's almost like a spreadsheet, almost like business plan, almost like where you're putting your ducks in row here more than anything else. Let's just see what's going on for ten of Pentacles on your karmic path. Yet you have everything. And it's like here as well, the star, that is a beautiful thing for the spirit to allow your spirit to flow and shine. On your financial side, you've got this security, this assurance, because you have everything. And I'm saying that about the past as well. Don't look at what I say, look at what I do, sort of scenario. Victory is yours. And this is what's bringing in from the universe. I think this is absolutely brilliant. This is very practical. Look at that. It's very solid. There's various size lines that's really bringing you some good results. In the past, you have the Five of Swords. So with this sort of abundance, and this abundance is not just through money, this abundance is also through physical time, physical energy, emotional energy, your passions, what you're all putting into it. And the universe wants to get the results for you because it actually serves not just you, it serves everybody. And this is where in the past, you've had to toil and trouble and you have trials and tribulations, basically, in order to get to where you are. And you had to be really on the case. And I think that's coming to an end now. In your future self, you get the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles can sometimes be looked at as a miser in the way sometimes. And sometimes it's like hoarding, But I don't usually look at it like that because I don't think the majority of people are actually really like that. What I think is that, and this is where we're getting those figures and getting your ducks in the row, getting like a business plan. In the future, you're really only going to invest in things that are worthwhile, that are serious, that are, it's like, it's like you're investing only in something that can actually create something, rather than just sort of like, taking a wing and a prayer of gambling in a way. Here is you're going for quality rather than quantity, and you're really investing in things that are going to play out beautifully for you. And you get the Page of Pentacles. This is so much more practical on the financial side. You're learning about the 10 of Pentacles. You're learning about your abundance that you actually have in with you. And I think here on your financial side, I think you should push the envelope a little bit this week. Try things out. Try new routines. Try new ways of spending your money. Try new ways of combining activities so you save money as well. That sort of thing. I think it's going to make you incredibly productive. And within that, that's when the victory can come out in the future. Looking really good, Aquarius, man. I have several Aquariuses around me, and they are fantastic people. Really are fantastic people. And I love them dearly. Really do. And they have been getting good success. And it's been great to see because of what they put in. And they deserve it. It's God willing, really is. And I wish the best for every Aquarian looking at this. Watching this reading. Let's go on with the clarification here. Look at that page of wands with the Ace of Wands. You're learning about your practical side and your financial side, and that's where this comes into play. You're learning about this new passion, out with the old and in with the new, a real striking opportunity to gauge your fire. And in order to do that, you have to play like a child. And sometimes when kids, I played many sports, I played many games when I was a kid. We don't win to start with because that's when we learn. So sometimes you're going to lose, but I don't think you're going to lose in a way it's kind of going, oh no, it's the end of the world. I think it'll be kind of going, oh, you should have done that. And it's brilliant for you. Look at that. If you shine, you are going to be replacing those 3 of cups that's on the 5 of cups here. This is what the universe is sort of saying to you. The universe is sort of saying, the universe is bringing forward you those 2 cups, you coming into alignment with yourself, and you are replenishing those 3 cups yourself through living your ultimate dream, through living this beautiful opportunity to engage your beautiful light with the world around you. Oh, it is really good. Yeah, the universe here. This is what I'm saying here. The universe is really helping you out. It knows you've got the good stuff within you. Those 3 of cups. Once you start letting them shine, and looking at what your path is with that Ace of Swords, you are going to really be able to manifest some great things within your relationships. With the Ace of Swords, you got the 5 of Swords, and that's what I was talking about in the past. With some people in cahoots with that, in combination with the 5 of Cups, in the past you might have had confrontations with people, and now you're looking at it kind of going, it's not really worth having those confrontations. And that's because you've had that crowning glory, that understanding, that victory within you, and that's what you've got to live. You've got to allow that to come out of you and really start shining, Aquarius. It's not just for you, it's for the entire world. Going off on this path here is it's a bit of a leap of faith, actually. I think more than anything else, I think there's a lot of things that are going to come to the surface that you didn't really see emotionally, in a very good way, because you're taking it, because this is where you're exploring with your passions. As I said, you're taking it, you're taking your path, you're doing it with a little bit of logic, not so much emotions attached to it, but certainly a lot of passions attached to it. And that's where you're learning. And this is where it's a case of you understanding that it's not always going to work first time. And that's where it's going to be the surprising aspect, because you're going to surprise yourself by learning a lot about your emotional engagement in the life. And it is going to be so refreshing for you, I think. So refreshing for you. Bing! How many pages have we got on the table now? We've got 3 pages on the table. A Page of Swords coming out with the 4 of Wands, right? 4 of Wands. But look what you got in your past. You got the Ace of Swords. And this is what the lesson is. If you to go into the new paradigm, you've got to explore those ideas. You've got to explore those victories that are within you, those light bulb moments that you've had in your life personally, and how you apply them in your life through your passions. The moment you start doing that, that's when you're really going to be like a shining light, not just for you, but for everybody that is around you. And it's going to be beautiful, Aquarius. Beautiful. Let's get on with your financial side. Yeah, you're off on a mission. You're off on your mission to understand, and this is where the mental side comes into it, and this is where the connects with the 5 of Swords. You've had to do a lot to get there. You're now getting on and going on that mission to explore all of those sort of abundances that you have within you that is going to change your financial situation around you, or your engagement with the material world. Building that house on the, that's your side project on to your jobs, and that's what you're going on. You're going on this mission, and with the 6 of Wands, you get the 4 of Wands. That's twice now you got the 4 of Wands out there. This is a celebration. The universe is celebrating your application, your dedication to your pathway. Be dedicated, Aquarius. The moment you are, that's when you're going to create the good stuff. That's when the rhythm of life and the vibrations of life are going to start playing in your favor. And this is where you can generate luck in your life. With the 5 of Swords, you get the 7 of Wands. Yes, this is the pathway that you should be taking. It's empowering to you. This is past the 6 of Wands, which we had from the universe, with the 4 of Wands. It's all adding up. She is now sitting in her success. Yeah, there's going to be some people that's going to try and knock you off your perch, but you'll be fine because she's got that inner light. And that's where you're going to make it shine, because you've gone through a lot to get there. And going through a lot is like you shining gradually your light in the world, in the material world, and go for it. Once you start kind of exploring the different avenues, not just one avenue, but multitudes of avenues, that's when you're going to get the results. with the Six of Wands, with the Four of Pentacles, you now get the Six of Wands. Four of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Six of Wands on both sides here. You've got the Pentacles that are playing through here, and I think this is what's coming to the future. Your success is going to be, is going to be, I want to say guaranteed, but I don't want to say that because life is never guaranteed. You know what I mean? It depends on a lot of things. But here, your success is going to come from that whole sort of organization that you do. So therefore, you're only investing your abundance on your mission in things that are going to bring you the results. And it could be a second job. It could be starting a business, having that house project, whatever it is. I think it's what you've got to learn about, how you put your time, effort, and money into it. And this is where, with the Page of Wands, the more you explore, the more you go through this lucky process, because this is what the Page of Wands is a very good lucky card. And where was I saying about luck? I think it's like you're creating your own luck here. And luck just doesn't fall from the sky. It's cultivated. And that's what you've been doing here. And you're learning about that process. It's going to bring you a lot of justice, a lot of harmony, a lot of balance into your life. It's going to be beautiful at your own level. Obviously, if I start with investing of, say, like $50 or £50 or whatever it is, I'm probably not going to get a billion return. So it's starting on your level. The moment you start on your level, whatever level it is, doesn't matter. That's not important. You know, no one's here to judge anybody else because we've all got to start somewhere. Once you start on that one level, then you can go to the next level quite quickly. You know, let's say like if you've got $1, you invest it and you get another $1 back. You've got 100% growth. If you invest $1 million, there's not a great chance you're going to get $1 million back. Therefore, you haven't got 100%. It is diminishing all the way. Yeah, but it's like the economies of scale. That's what it's about. The moment you start investing in your life, Aquarius, and really start applying it, you know, ducks in the row and all that, you're going to get some great results. I've babbled on way too long already. So there you go, Aquarius. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate your support for this channel that you can show through any which way you means on YouTube. Absolutely beautiful. Obviously, if you haven't subscribed, why not? What you're waiting for? Yeah, I will see you again very soon on this channel. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.